Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Right. Letter from a lover. He found the letter at an abandoned campsite. Instruction a young man to bring Thundress. Okay. Now we're going to visit this little cave. Astrarium in Hilllands. Let's move. I guess I can't jump over the fence there. Well, it's the Inquisition, it's not actually meant for jumping. So that was a good jump. Guess you can't break that barrel. Oh well. A shame. I love breaking stuff, it makes me feel powerful. Like a giant, just stomping over small creatures. You are a small creature.
Goodbye!
I claim your fur in the name of the Inquisition. Yeah, of course I do that. Why wouldn't I? Take this, thank you. Ooh. You can drop her, please? No? Okay. Is that a spider? It's a spider. That's the first time I see a spider in this game. No, wait. Did I see spiders when I started with the prologue? I don't remember. Well, you know, when you want to go lazy, go spiders. Everyone's afraid of spiders, right? You, spider, I have a hook. Well, I can pull you in. Welcome to Witchwood. Wait, I was in Witchwood before. I don't remember spiders here. Schematics? No, but I'm gonna take one of those. Take this one. Okay. Let's get inside that cave. There are tents in there, so we're probably the first people here. Apostate stronghold, is that it? He did point to this cave, but I don't know what we're looking for in here. Raid a hatchet. Oh, hello. Secret entrance. Now, I'm gonna save here before I loot this chest. Because I'm not very sure if it's farming or not, but Snake blade. Rogues only. Rare item. Yeah, loot it. If it was a schematic, I would be happier, but no. Varric would like that. Or maybe Horn, I don't know. He's using a bow. Well, a crossbow. Okay, anything else? We have this one. Well, let's hunt some bears, shall we? There's one. Oh, you there? So adorable. This guy does look a little bit stronger than the others. I think so. Try fireballs, dude. Ow. Ooh, thank you. Great bear claw, no skin though. Well, my Battlemaster code requires skin, so let's move on hunting. Afraid. No, honestly, you're not actually that strong. You're only enduring. Hard to kill, but he will die.
One down.
That's number 2. Here, bears. There you are. Come on, just a little bit more. A normal bear. Keep fighting the big one.
I must retreat.
No, for a mage, you really aren't. There's the bear hide.
Solus needs help.
For what? Come on, you take it. There you go. Deliver in Redcliffe. Okay. Let's quick travel to here.
Nothing to report, sir.
And move this way. Okay, the crossroads.
By the end of Hardin Hightown, almost every character is revealed as a spy or a traitor.
Wait, you read my book?
It was in the Inquisition library. Everyone but Donnan turned out to be in disguise. Is that common?
Are we still talking about books, or are you asking if everyone I know is a secret agent?
Are there many tricksters in dwarven literature?
A handful, but they're the exception. Mostly they're just honoring the ancestors. It's very dull stuff. Human literature. Now there's where you'll find the tricky, clever, really deceitful types.
Curious.
Not really. Dwarves write how they want things to be. Humans write to figure out how...
I've got the refugees bundled up nice and warm.
Okay, that's interesting. He writes books. Maybe I should read his codex a little bit to get a glimpse of what he's actually writing.
Goodbye.
The Inquisition protects. By the way, are there any more of those breaches here? Don't see any. Eh. Okay. There you go. We're heading to Redcliffe. Well, that was adorable. No enemies. Killed 3 bears. Sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it?
Redcliffe Village should be just ahead.
I haven't been there in ages. Wonder how it evolved. Well, it doesn't look that impressive right now. Fence, no one in. So, cool.
The village is off limits. There's been too much fighting between Templars and mages. Take it elsewhere.
Weird Inquisition.
We're not with the Templars or the Mages. We're agents of the Inquisition.
You could be anyone. You think I don't know what "don't open the gates" means? If you're from the Inquisition, prove it. Until then, the gates stay closed.
We're not here to cause trouble.
Then you can leave. Easiest way not to cause trouble, isn't it? The gates stay shut until I get orders otherwise. Move along.
Uh, Here's a question though. We cleared everything, why can't we enter? You know, it doesn't matter. Let's see, quests, Inquisition's path, threat remains. Word of the Inquisition work in the Hinterlands has spread. The Gentry clerics and the Valveraxen are ready to meet. In a moment. Lost souls. Inquisition soldiers are missing the uncharted marshes of southern Ferelden. The Forbidden Oasis. A strange shard has been discovered. It appears to be of ancient origin, and may be part of a larger set. Further study could reveal more. The Hinterlands. Okay, complete the watchtowers in the farm operation at the war table. Under a tree. Is that in the Hinterlands? Most likely yes. Okay. Journal, business apartment, contract Tanner in the Rodcliffe village, confront who can't. Palandris. The University of Orleans has requested darkstone and iron samples for geological survey in the Hinterlands. We already have those. There are reports of a small group of Grey Wardens traveling along the northern coast of Ferelden in an area known as the Storm Coast. Well, we actually do need to go to the war room, so might as well do that, right? Follow the map. Go here. Come on, travel. How dare you deny the Inquisition entry to Letcliffe? Do you know what demons can do to you? Do you know Andraste's Ode Mabari? Okay, we know that one. Gain power and influence by sealing rifts, okay. The first was Voyager. In the common powers, the constellation Prequelius is commonly depicted as a ship. No ordinary ship, but rather the primitive vessels sailed by ancient peoples, such as the Neromanians. The translation from ancient Tavine is usually across the sea, and leans credence to the ideal of Neromanians came to tease from elsewhere, although most reputable scholars dispute this, especially considering the ancient people would likely have named these stars long before they undertook the voyage. Okay, it was nice to allow me to read the cards, but there's still a loading screen to be waited for, so I don't know why. Okay, first and foremost,
Travel safely.
thank you, you too.
Please send Visser our thanks for the refreshment.
We don't need you. We actually have a lot of things we need to sell. Yeah, sure. We're not gonna need you. Yes, you're good and all, but I don't need you. Accessories, support, amulet of constitution. What's my amulet currently? Constitution +2. Well, this was the next big thing, I guess. Ah, yes, you do need something, don't you? That gives you a little bit more health. Peacemaker. I'm gonna give this one to Cassie. And this one to Varric. Sweet. Okay, next, belts. Anything special about belts? Grenade belt, we don't need you. Superior belt of focus. Focus gain bonus. Maximum health, well. I'm gonna wear this one and I'm gonna give this one to Cassie. There you go. Rings. Caltrop ring. Warhorn ring. I don't know. Ring of life drain. Yeah, we don't need you right now. We have you. That's for rogues only. Varric might wear one of those. Shadow strike ring. Long shot. Okay, I think Varric would want long shot. Shadow strike. This one looks like a nice ring. I'm gonna keep it for now. Spinning blades. Yeah, we're not using it for anything. Caltrop's ring. Okay. Sell the rest, I guess. Upgrades? Come on.
Another time, then.
Yes, here's the Superior Battle Master Code. Let's see, what kind of materials do we currently have? Dragon Bone. Oh my. Maybe I should go and seek out some obsidian. Can't stress enough how much I love this system. Yeah, I'm just looking at the cores for now. Bear hide, still the best. Dragon Scale, fire resistance. Yeah, I don't like this one. Dragon Link though looks amazing. Ruffalo hide. Honestly, this one doesn't look that bad. Right. Well, the next armor is going to be the Superior Battle Master Code. That's not what we're here for.
You need something?
Actually, wait a second. How about if I create some leggings for myself? Let's start with these ones. Electrical defense, magic defense, and... yeah, we're not using dragon bows for those boots. Maximum health plus 40. Melee defense. Let's go with maximum health. Any special gloves? I like these ones. Okay, let's grade them. Again, magic defense and melee defense. Okay, let's get those.
Right.
Now let's modify the armor and see what we get. The magic defense goes up, but the melee defense goes down with 1%. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, this one looks nice now.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna be sold. Keep those things for now. Ghazi has a decent armor right now. I'm not going to upgrade hers for now. At least not for now. Solus. That's for warriors only though. Let's say we want to create this coat. What would you need? Yes, this looks horrendous. Ooh, this one looks nice though. Yeah, we're not creating an armor for it, though we might create a helmet. '24 defense. Yeah, sure. Start with this one. Silk? You know, sure. Okay, staff. That's fire damage. Yes, let's go with fire damage. Armor penetration. Attack. Critical chance. Let's go with this one. Okay, what else we have? This thing. Flanking damage. Armor penetration, no sunder. On hit. Yeah, let's have this. Barrier damage bonus. And this. Okay.
Right.
This thing has a lot of upgrades. Yeah. How much does the Bianca dust have? Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. No upgrades available for this weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We don't have any rules right now. What is this? A quest?
We've
That's
got
a
scattered
special
reports
ship.
of Inca sightings in the hinterlands.
Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory.
Stone bear armor, bar armor, shortcut armor. Yeah.
What kind of
Glory
name is
and death.
Charter, anyway?
Not very
Doesn't sound
impressed by
elven.
those armors, by the way.
you could call me that, Scout Helene. I never said it was.
Okay.
We should cage the lot. Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
You did not answer his question.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
The proper authority failed.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Well, good luck keeping order then. Colin, why are you here? No, why is he here?
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Okay. Is the Mage Templar war large?
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Who killed the Divine?
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Good luck keeping order.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Okay, something I missed perhaps. Is that my new boots? I don't remember. Did I equip them? Hinterland Geological Survey. Here's your metal. +1 power. Ah, sure.
Much appreciated.
Still don't know what to do with that power, but I guess it will become clear later on.
Good day to you.
Yeah, those are the new boosts. They will look kind of weird.
Another time, then.
Maybe it's the lighting, I don't know. Still, they work, so I'm not going to complain. A little bit bigger than I thought they would be. Still, they work. I wish I had a grey warden armor. Hey Varric, something interesting?
Need something?
Tell me about the Red Lyrian.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Okay. So what can it do?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the Tig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
Okay, that's
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Okay, let's talk to someone else. One question each. That's the rule.
I did not see good Templars and evil mages in that circle, sister. I saw prisoners and jailers. The prisoners learned fear, and the jailers cruelty. But the
Hey,
Templars
Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I can't speak for Andraste.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
People die. It happens all the time.
People are killed all the time.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
These are your problems. Why are you telling me all this? What gain is it for you?
I'm not really the best person to talk to. Doesn't the Chantry have people for this?
So I should let a priest comfort me? No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
If you don't want to be comforted, perhaps you shouldn't come along with your problems to other people.
Master Harry said that without more water, he won't be able to get blades for the recruits.
Tell Master Harriet that ore doesn't grow on trees.
Yes.
Okay, we already spoke with Varric. Solus is the last one remaining. Actually, I have no idea where Solus is.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
This is not my priority.
We can't afford distractions. We must focus on sealing the breach.
Yes, as I said, that is our primary goal. It's a moot point regardless. Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
If you are curious, take an expedition and go check it out yourself. Tell me about the Fade.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Okay, don't tell me anything then.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
What about the Veil?
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
That sounds strange.
I don't know if I can imagine that.
Try. Imagine if spirits were not a rarity, but a part of our natural world. Like a fast-flowing river. Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present. For better or worse.
And the demons?
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Goodbye for now.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Flissa sent me over to see if you need anything.
Thank you, no. Can't eat while I'm working. Crumbs in a potion could ruin everything.
Colin, you're still arguing with the priest. Get back to work.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
If I'm not a rogue. Oh well.
Apothecary Adon will have more poultices for the injured as
Maybe
soon as
Giselle.
possible, revered
Greetings,
mother.
Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
People are frustrating me.
Not as well as it should. How can people focus on trivialities when faced with the breach?
It is easy for us to imagine that mundane matters fall aside in tumultuous times. The Chant of Light does not speak of feeding troops or arranging meetings or any such mundane concerns. But every organizational detail you contend with, Andraste herself once faced. These trivialities are steps on your path to victory, even if history never remembers them.
I am not the herald.
I thought I made it clear that I'm not the Herald of Andraste.
I understand. Whatever you believe, there remains a task to be done. If the faith of the people is nothing but a tool, then I beg you to use it well. We will all perish if you do not. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Can I help with anything?
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Okay, that's it for now. I don't care about any of this.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Not that I don't care, I just know about it and don't need to ask.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
You own this land.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
The Divine's advisors founded it.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Penticus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Does he really owe Haven?
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the Durelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
So the Marquis was bluffing.
His Grace was all bluster then?
Even should he leave, the Marquis will share his thoughts on us upon his return to Val Royeaux. Every guest we receive, and we will receive them, will spread the Inquisition's story. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Who are you? So how did you become an ambassador?
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Liliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
Wonderful. So, having you around can't hurt, I guess.
I'm glad for your help. I have a feeling the Inquisition's going to need it.
I do believe you are correct. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
We will study that. If you find anything, please bring it in.
I don't know what I just did.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I have something for you.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
So, you're a mage. The robe just says it all. You research creatures.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Okay. You protected the Tranquil.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my Circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most Circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
They are lucky to have you then.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they'll never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Okay. We can summon the war console if we want. Yeah, let's do that. I do believe it's time. You have access to missions. Missions operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be activated at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. Underworld knowledge. Detailed study of the underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications open up new dialogue options related to the criminal activities. and grants 50% more experience for each codex entry unlocked. We have 3 Inquisition perks. A methodology developed by the Orlesians, Blade Master, and used Cheverus to analyze their own preference in combat. That's cool as well, but we don't need that. Secrets. Arcane knowledge. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that's all you know. Secrets connections, okay. Detailed study of magic and places and creatures that interact with it. Open up new dialogue options related to the fate or arcane studies. Grants plus 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. Detailed studies show how to get maximum useful harvest from each plant. Training in spotting where the partners break in nature or in civilization grants a significant increase to the discovery range of searching action. That's cool and all, but gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. Nobility knowledge. Detailed study of politics, rhetorics, and those who wield them to best effect. Opens up new dialogue options related to nobles and politics. Sterling reputation. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and carefully crafted reputation, merchants pay the Inquisition 10% more of their gold of time than sold to them. A favor for a favor. From an expanding network of contracts amongst artisans, suppliers, and noble patrons, merchants will offer Inquisition discount on their goods. Inquisition proceeds can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. And that's connections. And the Inquisition, history knowledge, detailed study of Tira's past, open up a new dialogue options related to history and chantry, grants an additional 50% XP for each codex entry found. Favors are famed for their ability to hide pockets seemingly in garments. In a few words, to the Inquisition's friends, to the north, it is forced to get more items in the field. Tempered glass flask. Better techniques of glassworks makes more durable flasks, allowing more potions to be carried safely. Okay, I do like the nobility one because it will give me more dialogue options to nobles and politics. I can't undo that. New dialogue option here. And new dialogue options here. Okay. And that's a lot of missions available. I don't know where to start. We have a lot of power. You know, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Also, I would like to change that clothing then, but you know, it's not that important. Right, so, thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.